Welcome back to the Mickey Mouse Fuck House. There's a few changes. First off, my shirt's a little weird. It's a bit of a different shirt than I usually like to wear at home. I don't have my usual good ones. It looks like I'm ready to go somewhere, but no, I'm not. Actually, the sleeves are shorter than I thought. Alright, regardless. You'll also see we got some wonderful natural lighting. You still can't see the fuck what's outside, so no doxing me. It's just a beautiful radiation of fucking energy or something. It looks like the pearly gates over here, and there's also people outside. But don't mind that. I just got home, and it's a wonderful day and a wonderful examination. Yeah, that's right. I've been going to school. I had a course. I had an exam. All of you love to hear that shit. Who doesn't love a beautiful testification of how well you're doing at whatever the fuck you're doing? I really felt like I had to rant about this. No one's gonna give a shit. I don't care. I want to talk about this somewhere or to something. I don't care if this gets 0 views. I want to talk to myself. So, day starts. It's okay. So, the examination is. So, I do a hospitality course, which is the module we're doing right now is like setting up a table and serving shit. So, basically, you're the slave to society and everyone is above you. You're their little minions. It's the Morty to the Rick. And now day starts, and I'm already sleeping outside the door because, by golly, I tried to sleep last night. I fucking couldn't. I tried at 9, couldn't. Tried at 12, couldn't. Tried at 3, couldn't. I fell asleep at 5 and woke up at 6, so that was a glorious beginning. I did get some sleep on the bus, as I always do because my sleep schedule's absolutely incredible. Who would have guessed? So I slept outside. Class began at 9. Exam, sorry. So the way the exams were sectioned here was that there were slots for 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. And I was lucky enough to be 9 a.m. And I say lucky for a few reasons. Like, you might think, oh, 1 p.m. better, but I actually like earlier. I'm gonna be awake anyways. This means I get the most me time at home, and I finish the exam as soon as possible. Although I guess I might have been able to get more sleep if it was 1 p.m., but I can just say I don't think the sleep affected anything, surprisingly. Wow, my hair does not look that good today. Another reason is that you're using everyone gets assigned a table and you're using the same table as the guy before you. So if you're a 1 p.m. slot, you're using the table that the 11 and 9 a.m. guys used. So I get a fresh table, and some bitch has to use my table with all the things fucking messed up because I'm absolutely useless. I could have just shit on a plate that they'd have to clean that up. But yeah, then the exam began. I got assigned to a table in the corner, which made me happy because I wasn't the center of attention. I was all the way as a little background character. That was incredible. And the first thing we did practice this. First thing was napkin folding. What incredible start! It was like exhilarating activities. I fucking love that. So the way you start, it's just napkins. You fold 8 different napkins, and I was a little worried because I part of me forgot how to do certain napkins. There's a napkin that's a fan. That's the hardest one for me. Previously, it was something called a bishop's hat, but I actually learned how to do the bishop's hat after that. But the fan, for some reason, started getting bad for me. It is really inconsistent to do because the way you gotta do it is you gotta do these really tiny folds on each side. So fold really small, flip. Fold really small, flip. Fold really small, flip. And then just keep doing that, and eventually you'll get a fan. And I don't remember how to keep the fan stable. I forgot that part. Those of you who done the fan, some of you might understand what I'm talking about. You might not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I just couldn't get it right. But thankfully, fan wasn't in today. It was we had to do four utility napkins and 2 display napkins. Thankfully, the 2 display napkins they chose were just the easiest ones. I don't know what their names are. It's the fucking napkins. We got the staircase and Noah's Ark. That's what we got. I'll describe it as that. And then I got the 4 utility napkins. I just did those. I just speed ran those. I'm pretty good at doing the napkins that I do know how to do. I did choke at some point though. Hilariously on the artichoke one. I remember that one because that one's pretty cool. I actually like that napkin. I choked a little bit there, so I had to redo it. I just got it back. And then after we do our napkins, we had to start doing some polishing. This is a very fun course, guys. Uh, basically you you fucking anal you literally anal fist the cup the goblets is that a goblet? It's like a champagne glass. You literally give it a rim job, like fucking just scrape all over its asshole and give it a real nice pleasurable experience. And then you also just do a little waxing on the tip or the base, but I'm gonna refer to it as a tip because we're already calling it the ass. So you may as well. It's both sides of the spectrum. There's 4 champagne glasses. I put those down. Then I get the cutleries. I do all that. Nothing too cool there. It's literally just polishing. And then I believe after this, the next step was laying and relaying the table. This was by far the most concerning part because I don't know how to fuck to lay and relay. I was able to lay before something went awry. I started to not know how to do it. It became inconsistent. I don't know what's wrong with my hand motions. It's basically putting a cloth on a table, and then relay is putting a new cloth while taking out the dirty cloth underneath, which feels like a lot of extra steps that you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it though. So I laid. I got it a little off, so I have to fucking neat it out. By the way, when you do hospitality, something that I was taught was use the bottom of your hands to flatten everything. So I ended up doing that little strategy with all the cloths and napkins and everything. And then I did a relay, and it went incredible. I fucked it up immediately. I knew this was gonna happen though. I just let it rip, and then I just manually put it together because apparently that's not something you should be doing. And then after that, we had to put everything down and all your forks, your spoons very neatly. So what we were taught was, I'm gonna visualize it for you right now. Uh, this hand, plate, a butter knife on it, a very small one, fork, and then knife. This was I did remember this very easily, and I was able to put it down. This is probably a strength of mine. I'm quite the give me a second. I would like to call myself quite the beefster. I've got strength. You probably can't tell, but I've got that's not good. I got some weight on me. I got meat on my bones, and that's a strength I have here because you have to carry a plate with all the knives and stuff on it, and 4 other plates on these 2 fingers, which was honestly really easy for me. But I know most of my class couldn't do it. There's a strength. I got it pretty easily. And then after that, we had to like get a tray with a bunch of different stuff, like our display napkins, so the fucking Noah's pubic hair, and then the champagne glasses all on it. So I just hold the tray using my beautiful strength and put everything down as usual. You have to line everything absolutely parallel with each other on the table. So I did that nicely. I'm a Virgo. I'm pretty good at that. Don't mind whatever's happening outside there if you can hear it. And then after that, I think that was it. Yeah, no, that's about it for the first part. Second part is doing a reservation for somebody at a restaurant, and I got fucking scammed. So the way when they were teaching us, they gave you like a list of things that you had to ask them. So, what's your name? How many people? When you want to reserve, and what did anything special? What's your birthday? Have you are you what's your religion? And then after that just give the reservation. But today they didn't give the list. I was not taught you had to memorize whatever specific list they gave us. So I had to try the muscle memory. It's been a week since I did this. It was fucking abysmal. I fumbled everything. I basically gave up. And then because I was already pissed and panicking, when I went to the second part, which was accepting a guest coming to the restaurant, I started it with an incredibly robotic "hello there," which really upset me at the end because I had a specific coordinated speech pattern where I would go, Hello, sir. How are you? How are you doing? Motherfucker. Anyway, it started with a one. It was start. I'll be back. I wanted to start with hello. Fuck. Good day, sir. How are you? How are you doing? That's how I wanted to start that. I am a YouTuber for many years. I am extremely eloquent. I can do that with ease. But I just went, "Hello there," and then well, I was hoping that they would respond with a, "Oh, I'm doing quite well," and I was really hoping that they would add a "How are you?" so I could go, "Oh, I'm doing utterly magnificent." So I could choose so many words for that: magnificent, fabulous, brilliant, marvelous. There's so many options. And then after that, you just walk them and then sit them down. You have to do it confidently, which I mean, that's pretty fucking easy. You just march all over there, hand them the menu, and then something they recommend is you just give say a random menu item that is your special. It doesn't even have to actually be on the menu that the prop that they give you. You can just say whatever the fuck you want. So I ended up saying, "Oh, our special today is a creme brulee," and then I moved the fuck on. I did like other things. Like I told them, please, server will be with you shortly, which is heavily recommended. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, yeah, that was a wonderful experience. I had incredible fun. Don't do hospitality.